Hey, Barry Burns here with Top Dog Trading. Welcome to my interview with Gary Vaynerchuk, better known as GaryVee. Now, this is actually rebroadcast. I did this interview 12 months ago, but I'm intentionally bringing it back right now because it is so timely. So 12 months ago, the interview I did with him was about alternative investments. I focus primarily on stocks, forex, futures, cryptos, all those kind of regular, more traditional financial markets. But really wanted to talk to Gary because he's very much knowledgeable about alternative investments, popular culture, some of the fun stuff that's investable. And I love to do that too. So that's what I wanted to focus on with him. So that's what we do. Enjoyed the interview. I encourage you to write some key points down that you take out of this that you'll be able to use for the future, because the purpose of this video is not to show you, oh, look, Gary was right. No, it's to say, oh, Gary was right, and he was right because he knew certain things. And so this is the time for you to learn those certain things so that you can use them in the future for your own trading and investing. So, by the way, there is a part 2 to this, and I interviewed Gary again just a couple of weeks ago. So in about a week, I'll release part 2.
How are you, Barry?
Hey, Gary, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing really well, thank you.
I'm so excited. This is a real privilege.
I see a bunch of books behind you. I love that.
Yes. And your books just came in. I got 120 of them.
Thank you.
And I haven't picked them up yet from the mailbox. I just got a message on my cell phone today that they arrived, but haven't had a chance to get over to the mailbox. So
where do you live, my friend?
Los Angeles.
Very nice.
Yes,
well, it's a pleasure. Thank you for supporting the project.
Of course. Say, well, my name is Barry Burns. As you know, I own Top Dog Trading. And so I teach people how to invest in the traditional markets, stocks, forex, futures, things like that. Now I got a lot of people asking me about alternative investment, right? Because people are seeing these kind of crazy returns and they're like, I want that.
The problem is, and you know this, I mean, it's like every third post out of my mouth is like 99% of this is going to zero.
And that's what I want to ask you about. But before we get there, I just want to do a friendly wager. Yep, please. For a fun, little friendly wager. Okay, I'll bet I can earn your respect sincerely in 5 seconds.
I'm interested. I believe you, and I'd love to see it.
Okay, watch this.
Oh, you got it in 1 second. The biggest respect. Truly. I love that. You just made my day. You can't believe how much I love Lion fans.
Yeah.
I so get it.
60 years, brother.
60 oh, man.
Years.
God, you.
Appointment and Xanax.
60. Right. What was the last NFL championship they won?
Oh, my gosh. Did they win one?
They won it, not a Super Bowl, but they won one back in the way back of the days. Let's see.
Maybe with Bobby Lane. He was like their best quarterback ever.
They won here it is. They won in 35, which was early, and then 52, 53, and 57. So it was 57. So 10 years before the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Well, I was dead then, so
yes.
I didn't remember.
Yes, you were a thought.
That's why I don't fear death, because I've already been dead. So I know
That's exactly right. That's exactly right, my friend. It's a real pleasure. Yes, you earned it right away. All right, let's move on to the next part.
Okay. So anyway, you started already with what I wanted to ask about. So as I'm talking to people about alternative investments and NFTs specifically, I say the same thing that you do. 90%, maybe 95% of these projects that are currently around are going to go out of business. So be very, very careful. Don't invest with anything that's not discretionary income. But, I lived through the tech bubble, right?
Yes.
And so, as you know very well, a lot of companies, it was a new paradigm, but people got on so fast because they thought, oh my gosh, whole new paradigm, the world's different. They were a bit early. There was a lot of money that could be made while things were going up. And then, of course, they came down a crash. People didn't have the skill, the discipline, the patience.
And didn't listen to the biggest part, which is money you can afford to lose.
100%.
If that, that's the part that I've got to, but I love that you're doing this paradigm comparison because obviously maybe you've heard, I'm also very loud about this paradigm. It's a similar thing. Amazon was fucking $8 a share.
Right.
Because the internet was right.
Yes.
And that's exactly what's going to happen.
So do you recommend that people just wait right now, be a patient panda, wait for the NFT space to come down whenever that happens, if that happens? See, that's what people
unless they have massive conviction on the project,
Mm-hmm.
then that's what I would do.
Yeah, just wait. So you really do think the whole space is going to come down dramatically?
Yeah, I think there's too much bad behavior, too much gold rush that inevitably all of it comes down. But again, like eBay and Amazon, there's gonna be a lot of great Google. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of great stocks at very low prices.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's gonna be so that's a thing. Like, yeah, to your point, now that we print things in perpetuity, it's why the USD is, so confusing, right? Like, we've, once Nixon took us off the gold standard, it's just very hard to, I think the cat's out of the bag where presidents understand, why would I be the one to go through a recession?
Right.
Why on my watch? I'll just print.
Yep.
Right?
Let the next guy deal with it.
Yep.
I don't want that on my record.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we're at.
Yeah.
So, I think Ethereum and Bitcoin are very interesting. They're very far along psychologically.
Yeah.
And then I think from the NFT part, you got to look for things that look like me, very strong track records, people that are petrified. For me, when the NFT winter comes, I'm kind of ready to go into action to do scalable and thoughtful resurrection, which is going to come at the expense of my financial situation. And I don't think, shit hits the fan. I'm going to use my USD to create scenarios where I create access and other opportunities for token holders that most people won't be able to do.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Right?
Yep.
Like, okay, shit hits the fan. Everyone's upset. Once I settle myself, okay, what can I do to bring value? Hey, 2026 VCon on me, come. Like, I can do things.
Right.
That's what's fun about being the central bank in an NFT project.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to offset that with my USD situation.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I've got several NFTs. I'm in different projects, but you really got me started. And I loved it because you provided education.
Yes.
You educated people into VeeFriends and therefore the whole space.
Correct.
And then, I've been following you for, I don't know how long time. And so I trust you, right?
Yes.
And I know that you're going to make good on your promises. You believe in community. You're got a big heart, and you're not going to let your people be hurt.
Correct.
And that's what brought me into VeeFriends before anything else was, you and your reputation and trusting you.
Yes.
So I'm holding. I'm not going to sell.
How many do you have, Bear?
I just have 2. Yeah. I've got
two is better than 0.
2's way better than 0. 2's better than 1. But I had to get the cheerful chipmunk?
I love that damn character.
Spectacular. And that counter, I know, right? And it counterbalances my Detroit Lions.
Yes.
After every game, I just look at that card. I'm like, cheer up.
Cheer up. I love it.
You Jets fans have it so easy. You guys won 2 games this year. Oh my gosh!
Are you guys still winless?
We are. We tied with.
Oh yeah, that's right. You tied with the Steelers.
The Steelers, yeah.
And this week you were in the game.
Yeah, we. You know what? I didn't even watch it yet, so don't tell me what happened. I recorded
no worries. No worries.
I record my games because I have to work on Sundays.
I love that. Well, I respect that. You couldn't have been more right about the earning respect. It's a real pleasure. Are you going to come to VCon?
Absolutely. I'll be there.
Barry, such a pleasure.
I'll wear a lion shirt.
I'll look for it.
Okay. Thank you.
Cheers, my friend.
Okay.
Have a great day. Did you consider the logical lion? At the time? Was that something that you thought about?
I didn't actually.
Being a Lions fan, that just hit me.
On the Lions, I'm like, Lions are bad.
They're bad. Fair enough. Have a wonderful day, Barry.
Thank you so much, Gary.
This was very enjoyable. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, just wanted to let you know I've got a special offer right now for those of you watching this particular video. I'm giving away my cycle indicator. This is my market timing indicator that I use to enter every single trade I take. Forex, futures, commodities, options, cryptos. I use this particular tool for every single one of my entries, every single one, and it gives me an objective, rule-based entry to the penny, to the pip, to the tick. Now, for full disclosure, it is an indicator that's already in your charts, but what we do is we modify it and we convert it into a timing indicator. So I've got a recorded webinar, decided to record it. I used to do a live, but we got people from all over the world who have been wanting to see this. So I finally recorded it, and you can go watch that at indicatorwebinar.com, and you can watch it at whatever time is convenient for you. It's about a 40-minute recording, so this way, wherever you are in the world, you can enjoy it. I show you how to set up the indicator on your charts, and then I show you how to trade it. There's certain times you trade it, certain times you don't. So that's why I do it in a webinar like that, a recorded webinar, so you get all the education about not only how to get the indicator on your chart, but how to trade it, because that's not intuitive. So anyway, I give you all that for free. So go get it, enjoy, indicatorwebinar.com, my gift to you.